taking me higher. My heart's in the fire. Tell me, do you feel it too? The way I feel with you. When you hold me, my heart beats slowly. Tell me, do you feel it too? The way I feel with you. Taking me higher. My heart's in the fire. Tell me, do you feel it too? The way I feel with you. When you hold me, my heart beats slowly. Tell me, do you feel it too? The way I feel with you. Taking me higher. My heart's in the fire.
Comrades, I come to you at the turn of the tide. Gameweek 6 feels like a junction in the road we've come so far. 6 game weeks in, only 6. But it feels more like 6 years. Wildcard smoked, triple captain chips thrown away like wedding confetti in a thunderstorm. Free hits flitted away like an old man at a cafe trying to return cold soup. Some have left us. RIP to the managers who've decided FPL just isn't for them. I salute you. You're free now. Some are heavily wounded from backing Watkins and Rodgers early on in the season. Some are prevailing, riding the wave thrown down by the FPL gods themselves. To those few, I say, enjoy it. It is rare air. Breathe it in. Because this game is cruel, unforgiving. This much we all know. And me, I've had a horrendous week. Life has been rough. I got banned from X, exiled from the very arena where we vent, cope and meme our way through this pain. I've been wandering the badlands of the internet like a lost admin with no polls, no threads, no algorithm to hug me. And yet through all of that, I'll always remember Gameweek 6 because this, comrades, was the first big swing of the season, in my opinion. The first true moment where the game revealed its teeth. Where ranks shattered, chips exploded, and chaos ruled. So this one's for you. The wildcarders who have lost their advantage, the Salah holders and captainers, the Watkins and Rodgers sellers, the Man United fans, the Chelsea fans, the Liverpool fans, our fallen heroes, colleagues, comrades. Some are hurting right now. And we are here to unpack it all. We are absolutely here to share in the chaos, to read the maddest and saddest FPL posts from the game week. From a game, FPL, from a game that makes no sense but still owns our souls. Welcome to the pain train. No breaks, No seatbelts. Hold on to something, my friends. And welcome to ALFPL, where strategies are dissected and dreams are built. My name is Alf, and it is Sunday, the 28th of September 2025, and we are mother flipping live. What an absolutely crazy game week this has been. Like, absolutely mental. We will be getting into everything that has happened. I think I've got everything covered for this evening. Who we got in the chat? We got Jack Attack, we got Tiggs. Yes, Tiggs, good to see you again. We got Carl, we got Claire. Hope everyone is doing well. Yeah, give the stream a like when you get a second, if you could. That would be very helpful for the algo and all that stuff. My lord, where do we even start? Where do we start with this game week? We've got one more game to go. I got skin in the game as well. I got Paqueta to go tomorrow. I'm quite excited about that, actually. Paqueta under Nuno. What do we think about Paqueta under Nuno? So yeah, we'll get into my stuff in a mo, because it's been an absolutely sensational game week from my perspective. I hope everyone has had a good time. I hope everyone's had a good weekend. We're on Sunday. The weekends feel way too short for me. I don't know about you guys. Let's share my screen and we will get into the results first off. So here we go. So you're going to see my rank on the bottom left there. Things couldn't really be going much better, if I'm going to be totally honest with you. But we're not talking about that right now. We are talking about the results. So, oh my lord, Man United. There's just layers upon layers that we need to unpack here. Man United get beaten by Brentford. We all know that Man United needed to win that game. This is for sure. Chelsea got beaten by Brighton at home. Absolutely crazy. Crystal Palace beat Liverpool. Let's just get the music up a little bit. Let me know if the music's too loud or too low or whatever. It's quite hard to know from this side. That's going to turn up a little bit more. Just let me know if that sounds good. Leeds Bournemouth 2-2. I think we're all expecting a bit more from Bournemouth in that game, if we're being real. Manchester City, Burnley. This was such a crazy game week. Haaland. Sunderland beat Ange. Ange does not look well. Nottingham Forest do not look well. Spurs, Wolves. Everyone was predicting Tottenham to absolutely smoke Wolves. It did not happen. Aston Villa beat Fulham. There's just, how many bits of narrative do we need to unpack this evening? Watkins, Rodgers, and then that crazy game that just happened. I am an Arsenal fan and I am smiling ear to ear after that game, not only because we won at the death, but because I also own Gabriel, and it just felt like an absolutely massive victory there for Arsenal. It's got to be said. Yeah, Ish, it's all going on, man. My rank is it's all looking really good right now. I'm feeling good. So I'll just quickly pull up my team in my rank. I've already shared my rank, because it's on the scene, right? So I've got almost a 1 million rank rise, and that's really down to a look at the rest of my team. It's junk. It's absolute trash. Gabriel scored 13 points. Semenyo scored 7. Haaland triple captain. Just simple as that. And then I got Paqueta to play tomorrow. Like, I'm not like a genius. Nothing has really gone well apart from 3 players in my team. I even played Dubravka by accident, but he got the same points as Sanchez. Things are just I'm really lucky at the moment, and I'm going to take it, because last season was horrendous, and and this is going really well. I also still have my wildcard intact. So we're going to be getting into wildcard business on Tuesday. Rupert, on the semi-casual Tuesday live show, will be going through his wildcard Gameweek 6 draft. So that's going to be exciting. I'm not sure when I'm going to wildcard. I'd love to get your guys' thoughts on when you guys are doing it if you haven't already. Foxy, I think... how's it going, mate? I think that you still have yours intact, right? When are we doing it, Foxy? When are we doing the wildcard? Let's do it together, mate. It feels like Game Week 8 might be the move. Should we just have a quick look at the fixture ticker? Yeah, Panda. Yeah, good to see you, mate. Hope you're doing well. Sorry, make sure I say hi to everyone. Rob, yes, mate. Hope you're doing well. FPL HQ in the house. The boys. Yes, FPL HQ. That's what I'm talking about. Shane, yes. Claire is here. Sorry, I didn't say hi to Claire. I've not said hi to everyone. FOMO, Michael. I think I've got everyone else. So good to have you all here. Hope everyone's doing well. Shane, Morning Alf. Yeah, so he's over in Australia, I think, or New Zealand. So yeah, good morning to you. FPL Thomas is in the house. Everyone is here. This is great. This is a new timing for the pain train. We're going to do Sunday nights going forward. This is for two reasons. I get to hang out with my family a bit more on a Saturday, and also it means that I have a full weekend of data to go off, a full weekend of painful posts, if you will. I have got the most painful posts teed up. Now, let's have a bit of housekeeping, all right? I have a new X account, and it's all going okay for now. I'm verified, so I went through this, and it said under approval or under review earlier on, and I was shitting it a little bit because I was like, are they on to me? But they have approved my blue tick. So we move. This is now my new account. I think I'm just going to put the old one behind me. I don't mind the idea of having a bit of a fresh start, if I'm being totally honest. So anyway, the reason I'm saying all this is because instead of bookmarking, I might continue to bookmark, but for now, I'm just going to repost everything in the day and then go through them in the night. So you'll see here on my profile page, I've got all the painful posts ready to go that I've reposted. No more bookmarks for now, and I'm certainly not replying to everyone asking if I can use their content. I'm just going to do it. If they have a problem with it, they can come and say that they have a problem with it, and I won't feature their stuff anymore, right? I mean, I'd love to get your thoughts on this, guys. Like, I need advice. Is this the right way to do it? I certainly won't be spamming, inverted commas, spamming anyone going forward. I'll make sure I do it the right way, the smart way. So a whole new dawn over here at ALFPL Towers. And the profile's looking fly. Look, I got my little face there, and I got this whole graphic in the background. I'm feeling good about this. Yeah, all good, all good. So I think without further ado, what's Claire saying? Glad seeing you back on X, Alf. Yeah, thank you so much. Claire's gone from 3.3 mil to 1.2 OR, and Gameweek rank is... Wow, that's great. That's fantastic. Where can I see Gameweek rank? I can't see it yet. Last Gameweek rank was 1.1, so that's also okay. This should be a really good Gameweek rank. And again, just 3 players. It's 3 players have got me 82 point, 75-ish points. I got Paqueta to play. It's all good. It's all good. So let's get into this. We are going to queue up the... I think I've covered all the housekeeping stuff, right? Just make sure I'm saying hi to everyone. Yeah, Everton versus West Ham. It is an away fixture for West Ham. They have Nuno at the helm. I think I'm not expecting much from West Ham, but could there be a sneaky little penalty that Paqueta is going to take? I think this is my only hope, right? Maybe an assist here or there, a Bowen assist maybe. An assist for Bowen, should I say. So I feel quite good about having some skin in the game for tomorrow night. I also know a lot of managers have Tarkowski, so there's that as well. And some people have Ndiaye. So, yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens tomorrow. My rank might go down a little bit, because of that. But I'm hoping for West Ham. West Ham need to win that game, right? Like, they're so desperate for points. I think we should just have a quick look at the table, just whilst we're kind of looking at all this. West Ham are 19th. They need to go tomorrow and just win that game. Like, they need to lift the curse. The Potter curse. I didn't even mean to do that. I did not mean to do that, I promise. They need to lift the Potter curse. Potter. Arsenal back up to second FC, my boys. Exactly where we want to be. That's exactly where we want to be. You know, if you're not second, this is a quote from me about Arsenal. If you're not second at some point, you can't be first, right? And it's sort of similar to the whole thing about if you can't win the lottery if you don't buy a ticket, you know. And this is the way I'm seeing Arsenal at the moment, right? We're constantly buying lottery tickets. We're just not winning. We're just not winning the lottery. My boys in second FC. All right, let's do some painful tweets. Let's do this. It is absolutely horrendous what's happened over the weekend to a lot of managers out there. Lots of people are quitting. It's all great. It's all great stuff. Here we go. Let's do this. We start with FPL Velvet. Oh, so this is the game week. Gabriel decides to score. Benched first on the bench, and he's got Rodon at 7. Joe Rodon. Unbelievable. And this is a repost here. I think I'm starting Anderson over Gabriel this game week. Goodness me. What is that? Is that a because Anderson got 3 points, so that's a 10-point swing there. That's rough. Kata. Make sure that I'm following people. I've got so much following to do. Kata, use mine as well. What a disaster. Gyökeres first bench, Gabriel second bench, Alderete fourth on the bench technically. Unbelievable. That is a bench of 30 points. 30 points on the bench. 30 points. That is literally like, that equates to like a 1 mil rank change. As per usual, I can never type. That is unbelievable. Rodgers and Watkins have finally returned in FPL. Where do you start with Rodgers and Watkins? It was always going to happen. I got hit by this last season, or maybe the season before. I always tell the story. Watkins did nothing in the first like 3 or 4 game weeks. I sold him and he scored a hat-trick against Brighton. The game week I sold him. And since then I've stayed well away. So I learnt my lesson the hard way. It was always going to happen. I just think like, I don't know what the strategy is around starting players, but maybe it should be something like just continue to have the faith, keep the faith, you know? They were always going to turn it around at some point. And actually now I think they could go and do something, couldn't they? Right, let's have a look at Aston Villa's, let's have a look at their fixtures. All right, so 7 till 12, where are they? That's a nice little data set. Nice little range there. They're 10th. They've got Burnley at home. Oh, lordy. Oh, ladies and gents. People sold Watkins and Rodgers before Burnley at home. Then it's Tottenham away, Man City at home, Liverpool away. Fair play. And then it's Bournemouth home. Not an easy fixture. Leeds away. Also not an easy fixture. So actually, I think it's the right move. I think selling them was the right move, but maybe managers should have perhaps waited till game week 8. I don't think anyone planned to wildcard this early in the season, and that's down to the fact that, ironically, that Rodgers and Watkins. I mean, it's crazy. It's the layers of this. The reason people wildcard is because it's because they had Rodgers, Watkins, right? And it's just like, how do you put this together? It's absolutely unfathomable what's happening here. And now they've sold them. And they're scoring, and they've got Burnley at home next. It's absolutely incredible. What an amazing game this is. It's so funny. So good. I hate FPL from Anton. Red card Chalobah. Someone on the Friday night stream had Chalobah in their team as well. It might have been Sushant? Can't remember who it was. FPL data. This is what I hate about community sometimes. Lots of creators not giving any credit to Haaland Triple Captain because on Wildcard. More worried about their own teams. Got to give credit to others when it works. It's a bit of a deep sort of post there from FPL data. I don't quite know what to make of it myself, but I mean, what's he concerned about? Content creators, they can do what they want, right? Do they need to give credit to other managers? Do you need credit? I don't know how to take that. No disrespect to data or anything. It's just more like, it's more an observation. Interesting, right? It's a little bit of an aggy post there. Doesn't need to be said, in my opinion. FPL Papa, I'd hate to have Ruben Amorim as my manager. Forget the results. It's the interviews. He talks too much. Just shut up and get on with your job. You don't need to talk too much. It's a very fair point. He's a very eloquent talker, isn't he? And he likes to be in front of cameras. He perhaps just needs to sort of say, maybe in his head, you know, it's sort of like the loudest in the room is the weakest in the room. It's sort of that type of thing, which is sometimes something I take into my professional life as well. You don't always need to talk, you know, when you're in meetings and stuff. You can just listen, observe, and act when you need to. He does talk a lot. And it's almost like a facade, you know. It feels like a bit of a facade. And, you know, we'll unpack this a bit with Rupert tomorrow night on Tuesday night on the semi-casual Tuesday live show, because he's a Man United fan. But he has to go. Ruben Amorim has to go. He has to 100% go at this point. And then I don't know what, you know, Foxy, you're in the chat. Who else? I'm sure we've got some other Man United fans in the chat as well. I don't know what the answer is to Man United. Is it just time that the Glazers said, we have absolutely effed? The most noble thing they can do at this point, and it's not even noble because they've got past this point like 5 years ago. They just need to say, we are not successful here. We need to step back from this club, right? And Ineos need to take over or something, or there needs to be another takeover, because it's not the manager, is it? I don't think the manager can stay, but it's also not the manager, in my opinion. It's rough, man. It's got to be so rough for Man United fans. Bullet, I hate VAR. Why can these imbeciles not see they are ruining the sport? Intervene only if something very obviously controversial has occurred. Totally agree with that. 100% agree with Bullet here. Just let the referee decide on decisions and move on. It's so dumb. That stuff today, I'm an Arsenal fan, right? Just give the Gyökeres pen. You know, last week we had Sanchez getting a touch of the ball of the penalty and the red card he got against Man United, right? I'm not saying it wasn't a red card and a pen, but he did get a touch on the ball. So what are the rules? What are the rules? It's just stupid. It really frustrates me. Idiots. Just a bunch of like old white dudes are just in charge of refereeing in this country. No diversity whatsoever. Just a bunch of old white dudes. And they're all like from Manchester. I think there's actually a graphic referee map. Look at this. Are you guys aware of this? I'm just going to copy it and pop it into the I'll just pop it into the show, into the scene here, just in case you're not fully aware of this, because I think it's extremely interesting. Look at that. Look at where all these guys are. Let's just make that a little bit smaller. Look at that. They're all just from Manchester. Isn't that interesting? That's so interesting to me, that. there needs to be change in the refereeing stuff. 100%. It's a complete mess. It gets worse every season. It gets worse. I don't know who's in charge of these decisions. Is it the CEO of the Premier League? Like, is that who's ultimately in charge? Henry, Arteta masterclass. Let the hate be as loud as the disrespect. Boom! Huge tweet here from Henry. Everyone is crapping on Arsenal. Week in, week out. Crapping on Arsenal. We get crapped on, we get called cringe FC. We're just innocent men. We're just innocent men. And really, absolutely, the hate needs to be as loud as the disrespect. Let the hate be as loud as the disrespect. It is crazy. George, I have Mbuemo and Fernandes. I hate this game so much. FPL phenomenal. Pete, I love English football, but I hate Premier League referees. 100%. We all feel the same way, Pete. We all feel the same way. I do just think they need to get a bunch of there's obviously it's not nepotism, is it? There's something, it's systemic problems that are happening in the refereeing system in this country. They just need to get a bunch of people who have no skin in the game from Norway or something, or anywhere around the world, that just come in and they're just referees. They're just referees. It feels like it's a sideshow and they sort of want to be as big as the players or something like that. And I think they just need to get people in who are very I don't know, they just haven't got the mindset. It's a mindset thing. Is it in training? I don't know. Are they all just mates? It's something absolutely needs to change. It's killing the game. I mean, it's still a fantastic game and a fantastic league, but it's rough out there. I don't know, but DEFCON seems fine. Really don't get the hate from Steps FPL. There is a lot of DEFCON hate going around at the moment. I don't know what you guys think about it. It does feel as though people are feeling a bit done with it already, and I kind of like it. I'm enjoying the DEFCON stuff. I think it's about time that defensive contributions got more. It's definitely changed the way in which we target defenders. No one's getting, Andy Robertson in, although he's not even starting. But I'm sure you get my point. You Doggy is a very good example. Everyone had him in their team last season. He was one of the most picked defenders for most of the season. I'm pretty confident saying that. And now it's all just Tarkowski, Anderson, Van der Ven, Gabriel, Senesi. This is now, we've moved into this the era of the CB, and I kind of dig it because I'm a big fan of that role, of that position in a team. But it's definitely changed FPL, and I think it's changed it for the better. What do you guys think about that? Let's just make sure I'm saying hi to everyone. Danny B is in the chat. Yes, mate. Hope you're doing well. DM McDonald. Yes. Hope you're doing well, mate. DEFCON is king from FOMO. I love that. Let's just pop that. Let's just put that onto the bloody live show here. FOMO. There you are. DEFCON is king. I totally agree. I'm a big fan of it. I like it. And I also don't think that I was just listening to Andy on his stream before, and he did say that he doesn't think it will continue. It's going to get a sip of water. Yeah, he's saying the points won't continue. I'm not sure about that myself. I think they probably will. I don't know why he thinks the first 6 game weeks have resulted in loads of DEFCON points, or why that will change all of a sudden. Rain, as soon as Watkins gets sold, he scores. I hate FPL, man. FPL Olympian, Ollie Watkins, we all hate you. Regards, serious FPL managers. Serious FPL managers. This guy gets a lot of stick. He doesn't help himself, does he? Is that bait? Serious FPL managers. Can't get behind that. Although there are a lot of serious characters in this game, 100%. It's funny. Carlos the Creator. Let's just make sure I'm following, peeps. Literally had Ollie Watkins up until yesterday in my FPL, and now he scores FU. So unbelievable. Written in the stars. Who was it? Was it Christian in the FPL HQ chat? He was like, it's written in the stars. I think it was on Friday or Saturday. Watkins is scoring. Rodgers is going to get a return. It's just incredible. Tom Clisham. Of course Watkins scores after I sell him on Wildcard. CUNT hasn't done F-all for me in 5 weeks. Tom looks sad, doesn't he? Looks sad in that profile pic there. Toby G, MSC. I hate FPL, man. Watkins does F-all for 5 game weeks. I take him out and he gets a goal and assist. F's sake. How many points did he get today? These are important factors. Stats. I'm getting a bit better at navigating the new site, by the way. It's been rough. Watkins got, is it like 8 points for Watkins today. I'm assuming a lot of people took him out for Haaland, so I don't think there's gonna be too much pain out there, but still it's pain all the same. It's ironic. I think people just kind of like lost their heads a little bit with that decision. Ollie Watkins, I owned you for 5 effing game weeks and you did nothing, and now you score from FPL Saka Prime. I love this. FPL newsletters just like throwing this video out there. Ollie Watkins holders celebrating his haul. It's just an unbelievable video. Just like so many questions. Is that AI? Is AI in it? Every FPL content creator, Watkins and Rodgers start. Wow, thanks guys. It's not like Aston Villa literally tweeted it themselves. So She Neo there just getting a bit aggy with content. Content creators get a lot of stick. I don't put myself into the category of FPL content creators. I'm obviously like an FPL content creator, but I'm not like the guys out there, am I? I'm not like, you know, Ross and Andy doing all their sort of serious content. That's not my vibe. But still, content creators get so much stick. It's like, just don't watch them. If you don't like it, just don't watch them. Or, you know, mute them if you don't like what they say. So Watkins and Morgan Rodgers decided to score and assist today finally. That too against a tricky Fulham side, which has Joachim Anderson. Peak FPL stuff. The moment I got them out, they're back. I just knew that, lol. 100% YP. Huge tweet there. FPL reactions, Louis. Both Watkins and Rodgers have returned today after I sold them. FPL Fortune. Fair play to those who are patient with Watkins, but I was patient with Porro, Munoz, Williams, Rodgers, Wirtz, Watkins and Wood for 5 weeks, and I ended up ranked 7 million. So maybe sometimes it's patience, sometimes it's luck, and sometimes it's both. Massive. Poignant. Love this little cartoon here. Watkins holders in FPL. It's rough. It's rough. I don't know how we mitigate this problem. I'm going to ask AI, how do we solve the FPL problem where your player blanks for multiple weeks and then you sell and then they score? It's a tale as old as time itself. Is there any strategy around managing this? I know it's probably a bit of a dumb question, right? I know some of you might be laughing at what I just did there, but like, I just like to sort of, I like to get into this sort of stuff because is there something we're not thinking about? For me, it's just, you know, you plan for the long term. And it's decision making at its core at the beginning of the season, isn't it? Like I didn't feel Aston Villa were going to be. I made that decision. It may sound like hindsight, or whatever, but like or I haven't got a magic ball, but it felt to me like Aston Villa were not going to be the team that they were last season. And I also had that Watkins pain from a couple of seasons ago, which is why I avoided. The frustration of holding an FPL player through multiple blanks, then selling just before they finally haul, is a classic dilemma for fantasy managers. While there's no surefire way to completely eliminate this gut punch, there are strategies and mindset shifts that can improve decision making and reduce regret in these situations. Strategic patience versus knee-jerk transfers. Fixture runs and transfer planning, limiting emotional decisions, bench strength and squad depth, accepting the inevitable. I think that is the main one, isn't it? Accepting the inevitable. Ultimately, even the best planning cannot account for all of football's randomness. Every manager gets burned by selling before a haul. Experienced FPL players accept this as an unavoidable part of the game, focusing instead on sound, stats-based decisions over the long term. Fair play. Hope that was interesting. FPL Ryan, Watkins and Rodgers, I'll never forgive you for what you've done to me. From FPL Ryan. Jake FPL, best friend of the channel, FPL HQ in the house. Sold Watkins on Wildcard. You're welcome, managers. Massive from Jake. No nonsense FPL Dan, lads, my game might be glitched. It's showing me that Ollie Watkins has scored more. Watkins has more than 2 points. FPL Aga. Watkins goal, Rodgers assist right after I wildcarded, and them being the reason I wildcarded. That's exactly what I was trying to say earlier. Watkins goal, Rodgers assist right after I wildcarded, and them being the reason I wildcarded. This is it. Tweet of the GW. This is it for me. How do these little narratives just continue to haunt us in this game? It's just so mad. This is incredible from FPL Thugs. You still have time to change this at official FPL. Even if Rodgers has touched the ball, he has done so with his hand, which last time I checked wasn't allowed. Also, feel free to reread your new rules on assists, which should make this clearer for you. This should be a Watkins assist. He's got the rules out. He's he's reposted from FPL official. It is superb. Deflected by an opponent, not by a teammate. Completely understand that, but it hits Rodgers' hand. Yeah, but you can't go back and look at that. You can't factor that in. Can you? It's so good. What an amazing tweet. Watkins scores after everybody sells him in FPL. Football heritage. Boom. Absolutely football heritage. Crate digger. Gameweek 8 wildcarders who still have Ollie Watkins. Dude, there are people out there who kept Ollie Watkins and are holding their wildcards. That is unreal. If that's actually... That's got to be such a small percentage of the community that have done that. It's a massive play, isn't it? Just like chill. Just, all this noise going on. Rodgers and Watkins blanking, and you just roll. You just roll and you keep your wild card. All pays off. On the flip side, we've got FPL mate Dan. Of course, Ollie Watkins starts scoring the moment I take him out my FPL team. I thought we could, just whilst we're looking at content creators, we could just look at some ranks if you guys are interested. I know I am. So in this lovely little... In fact, let's just have a break from that music for a sec. In FPL Nightmare Mini League, which I am a part of, it's got a lot of these guys in it. So if we scroll down a bit, let's see how... Okay, so FPL Harry, I think his rank sort of stayed the same. Captain Haaland, 32 points for Haaland. Yeah, so captain, no triple captain. Is it... there he is. FPL mate. So Bruno in. Yeah, it's just like, it's very template team, isn't it? This is the template. This is the template. Every wildcard video pretty much had this team. Would you guys agree with that? Any other big movers? I'm not sure who Luke Williams is, but he's had a shocker. Still Captain Haaland. Oh wow, it's not good. Although he's got a couple of Everton players to play. Anyway, yeah, it's been a really tough start to the season for a lot of these guys. Ollie Watkins, FPL owners, huge. The Ollie Watkins drought is over. That's the Aston Villa official forward's first attacking return of the season. Took Watkins out of my FPL team and he's finally decided to put the ball in the net. Sensational. The United Strand, day 358 of not cutting my hair until Man United win 5 games in a row. Look at it. Look at his hair. What a magnificent head of hair this gentleman has. Liverpool fans look away. The Premier League's new James Bond 007. No returns in 7. That is crazy. For a player who cost over 100, just around 120 million pounds. It's not looking good, is it? We've got some Chelsea shade here. 0 defenders signed after Colwill ACL, refusing to improve the first team squad and only signing kids. Back-to-back windows of sideways moves. Didn't listen to Maresco publicly asking for players. 2 billion spent for mediocrity. Are Chelsea in crisis? It feels like they might be a little bit in crisis. If we go back to the table, let's have a look at where they are. They're 8th. Could be worse. Win-win. What? Oh, it's okay. It's going the other way. Yeah, it's going the other way. Chelsea, loss. Yeah, that's right. And they got Liverpool next. Enzo Maresca has now lost 3 out of the last 4 games. Yogashan Pillay, why didn't that prick just let Foden score for F's sake? Electric Steve with 2 own goals yesterday. Absolutely sensational stuff there from Electric Steve. Not that anyone played him. Mateta is my FPL captain. Oh my god. That's 4 points for Mateta. FPL Frimpong, Shalabar, are you taking the effing piss? I knew I should have gone with Tarkovsky for F's sake. Yeah, you make these moves at your peril. I think at this stage in the season, right, you just sort of have to play the game a little bit and just go with the crowd until the dust settles and start making some moves around, game week 15 to 20. I think that's the way you play it. That's the way I'm trying to play it. I'm going a little bit different, right? As exemplified by the start of my my draft when I started the season. But I will be starting to make some moves soon because I do want to try and get into the top 50k. Forgot to make any changes on FPL. Might delete the app for the year. Should we do the you're free? You're free now, like run free. Why did I go with Bruno for F's sake? I always effing regret when I have him in my FPL team. From Dan Bandel. Buck, why is FPL trying to sheg me over Bruno? Why is he in negative for F's sake? I love how specific this feels to this guy Buck. Why is FPL trying to sheg me over Bruno? Why is he in negative for F's sake? Total points -1. I don't get this. Because he missed the pen You should have got minus points for missing the pen as well, right? Bruno, man, what is going on with that guy? Trojan, just give Mbuemo penalties for F's sake. 100% agree with that. He's on -1. You shit rat. CUNT. Azura is livid with Bruno. Absolutely livid. Kino. Reason why I didn't pick Bruno in FPL, he's either really good or completely shit. It's too much of a roller coaster to be worthwhile. I actually really like Bruno as an FPL asset. I think I might get him in, try and get him into my team. Game Week 8 wildcard, not going to lie. NGL. I think he's a keep. I think he's a buy and a keep. Or is he? It's controversial, isn't it? Divisive. Who else we got in the chat? We've got Colm. Yes, mate. Camper. Yes, Camper. Good evening, Alfie. Had Haaland on triple captain. Semenyo and Salah and Gabriel. I'm on 89 points. Wow, Camper, you ledge. Camper's having an absolute blinder. Michael's loving Defcon. Let's just have a look. Colm's in the house. I saw Watkins ages ago, but I obviously knew he would haul against Fulham as he loves scoring against us. George Bailey's in the house. Yes, George. Hello, E-people. Hello, George. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a fantastic Sunday. Yeah, incredible late drama. What a game week. This has been one of my favourite game weeks for some time. Like, this is why I play FPL. The absolute chaos of it all is just insane. And just that Arsenal-Newcastle game just then was so good. Oh, I loved it. I was on the edge of my seat. Absolutely on the edge of my seat. Literally on the edge of my seat. And I had to explain to my wife and my 19-month-old, who doesn't really know what I'm saying, but he's getting there slowly. He's starting to talk and stuff. But I was like, I just made dinner and then I cleaned the kitchen. And I went into the living room and just like, I was like, this is now at like 85 minutes. Just give me the next 10 minutes. And I just sat down and just enjoyed that chaos that ensued. It was so good. I was dancing around the room when Gabriel scored for all the reasons. I'm in my team. I'm an Arsenal fan. Fantastic. Claire, so boring seeing the content clones pushing the same Wildcard 6 team. Absolutely, 100% agree. Claire, you legend. I don't get it myself. You could almost... I would love to just go and look at all of their wild... should we do this? Should we just have a quick look? I mean, I know Harry wildcard. It did... let's have a look at Harry, Dan, and Ross. Come on. Come on, Harry. Okay, there we go. So this is Harry's. Raya, Tarkovsky, Gabriel, Senesi, Reinders, Semenyo, Bruno Fernandes, Ndai, João Pedro, Gyökeres, Haaland. I think it's slightly different. I think Dan's got Kudush. FPL, mate. We saw it earlier, didn't we? Where is it? Come on. Come on, Dan. I don't think he posted his team. But we did see it earlier. I think the only difference was Kudush being in the team. And then let's go to Ross. Come on. Come on, Ross. Wildcard. Raya, Senesi, Gabriel, Tarkovsky, Semenyo, Bruno Fernandes, Ndai, Reinders, Gyökeres, João Pedro, Haaland. Exactly the same as Harry. It's exactly the same team as Harry. Who else wildcarded? Come on. Come on. Let's have... We can actually see this on here. So if we go wildcard... Who's that? Greyhead. Greyhead. Yeah, it's exactly the same as Harry. Oh, no, you've got Richarlison in. Is this okay that I'm doing this? Is this a bit aggy? I'm interested by it. Wildcard. Yeah, we did Greyhead. Wildcard. Harry. We did Harry. Roberto. Roberto. What did Roberto do? Okay, he did exactly the same. Okay, Dan and Roberto have exactly the same. Oh, no, it's not quite right. Roberto's got Pope and Guardiola. There's FPL, mate. Down here, Sean Jackson. Not sure about who this guy is, but his team is exactly the same. Almost exactly the same as Harry's and Ross's. Andy North. A lot of these peeps, I'm not actually sure who they are. Black Wolf. What did Black Wolf do? Yeah, that's exactly the same as Harry's. I think identical to Harry's. Raptor we covered. Adam Curia. Some of these guys I don't know. Richarlison. Yeah, a little bit differential here and there. Romero, Enzo, Saka. Yeah, I don't mind that one. Don't mind that. And then FPL D unit. What did D unit do? Oh, D unit for Captain Foden. Wow. He's gone down 8. He's 7.3 mil. Oh, man. No, 7.5 mil. That's so rough. Foden captain. Guys. There is pain. There is pain to be had. Oh, my friend Nick. Nick's had a shocker from FPL Juice. What's he saying? Captain Grealish. Oh, boy. Fair play. Fair play to Nick for captaining Grealish. Like, completely different to what everyone's doing. I respect it. I hope that was a nice little segment there around wildcards. But yeah, Claire, totally agree with you. It is, and you know, it's incredible because the content creator side of it is that they really can sway or influence a lot of the community. You know, if Andy sells Saka as an example, just hypothetically speaking, like that could mean a price decrease. You know, it's such a crazy little factor to the game that we play, that this is also a side of it that we have to manage. Fascinating. It really is. There's nothing like it. There's nothing like FPL, is there? Where were we? F off. Has Thiago scored 2? I had you for 2 weeks in my FPL and you did jack shit. From UK. FPL Saka Prime. You're so shit, Bruno. Noah. FPL mudded. Wildcard mudded. Tottenham are shit. The Tottenham game was so unexpected. Champions of the world. FPL is SHIT. I finally accept defeat. Is that a quit, do we think? It feels like a quit. FPL is in shambles. Fave team is SHIT, and my bets are gone. Welcome to a weekend of football. Massive tweet. Bruno, you are SHIT. My FPL is cooked. From Sack. Ola. Another SHIT week for my FPL career. From him! Exclamation mark. FPL Vaughan, what has happened to De Ligt ever since he joined this rotten club? He's looked absolutely dreadful. Disagree with that. I think he's actually been one of the best players. Man United is so structurally SHIT, it's unreal. Leading the Prem in shots and XG is real copium. That is crazy. XG. We got a lot to unpack with Rupert on Tuesday night because he was all about the XG at United. We'll see what he's got to say for himself. Leak passes in behind. Lose every duel. Disjointed defensive structure. Things are not well at Man United. Deleted FPL. You know what we're going to do? We have to do it every time. You're free. You're free, mate. This has been such a effing shit game week from FPL Saka Prime. United are so effing SHIT. Maggie wasted my FPL free hit on Man City and Spurs players who did nothing, and my strikers were Chris Wood and João Pedro. Also, Chelsea lost today. Also, my club in Bulgaria is SHIT as well. I might end it all, actually. Bloody hell. Maggie, I hope you're okay. That sounded dark. I don't know what to make of that. This FPL SHIT is not for me, man. -1. Manchester United, here we go. Big tweet here. Manchester United knew they needed a goalkeeper, signed Sene Lamens, and yet almost a month later he is sitting on the bench while the struggles continue. Kobe Mainoo offers a point of difference in midfield, but the club's best creator in Bruno Fernandes is shoehorned into a role that minimises his best skills. Lenny Yoro is the club's most complete defender, yet sits on the bench while the back three struggles for speed and gives up goals that are easily preventable. The players are not free of blame. The mistakes they make are sometimes unfathomable, but Ruben Amorim does not place them in positions to succeed. Why adjustments aren't being made to suit the squad that's being built and the league you're in? If you don't have everything you need, adapt to what you do have. Massive from Adam there. Massive. Manchester United out the Premier League title race, 12th in the PL table, out the AFL Cup, Cunha 006, no European football, negative goal difference, top scorer in own goals, only in the FA Cup because it hasn't started yet. What a time to be alive. Massive. Massive. So much happened. How do we even deal with what happened this game week? How it feels to be a Manchester United fan right now. This is madness. Look at this little apartment here where this lady's watching the Premier League Brentford game just out of the window. So good. How much would you pay for this apartment? How much more would you pay a month to have that view of a Premier League game every other weekend? Do you know what I mean? Is it the price of a season ticket? That is so cool. Imagine having that. You're sitting on your sofa and you've got that to look at. Wow. MOLFC. Every time I change one thing in FPL, I am cooked. Bro, I benched Kelleher and also got Ekitike for this week, but he got a red card. It might be time for me to retire from FPL for F's sake. Asla, time to retire from FPL. I benched Thiago. Let's do it. You're free. I think I got retire from FPL from Matt. So many people are retiring. I think it's time I retire from FPL. I've missed deadline for 3 consecutive game weeks. Yeah, that is madness, isn't it? You're cooked at that point. Joe, guess what silly CUNT put Bruno Fernandes in her FPL this morning? Useless PRICK from Joe. Why does this CUNT keep missing penalties? All is not well within this man's head right now. Why didn't they sell him in the summer? It is crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Harry's in the chat. Yes, mate. FPL Harry in the chat. We were just having a little chat about your wildcard, mate. You know, who makes the first draft, Harry? You know what I mean? I guess like the reason it sort of feels template is because they're considered to be the best potentially scoring players, right? But it is crazy that so many people have like the exact teams. Case in point, what a start to the wild card. Cheers, Bruno, you ugly CUNT. I mean, this is very similar, right, to the template wild card. Noah should have had 12 extra points and 20 mins against 10 men. Instead, I'm on 1 point from 2 and looking at no Haaland. Defcon almost made me quit. This might do it, from Noah. Unknown to you, I quit FPL, pal. Every time we got to do it. You're free. You're free now, you know, like run free. Might quit FPL after this game week, from Le Bear. Pretty boy Taz, man, I should quit FPL. Rolo, OMO, I quit FPL. The rule is when someone quits, we have to do the GIF. Think I might quit, bro, from Lock Room. Tingus Pingus. I couldn't quit the FPL drug that is Salah. Give me 2 goals today, King. Oh man, that's so sad. He definitely did not get 2 goals for Tingus Pingus. Tingus Pingus, we salute you, bro. I quit FPL from Tiburon Limited. Tiburon Limited. It sounds like a company. You guys know the rules. You're free. I don't know what I would do with my life if I didn't have FPL. I wouldn't be able to quit. I was looking forward to the season, although I think I did like rage quit a bit at the end of last season. I was looking forward to the season. I messed up. FPL, F Chelsea, FPL, FCL, F football. From Guapo. Ryanator, F off, Bruno, man. Why did I buy this fraud? FPL can F off. Of course he bags 2 late goals in the game. Yeah, unbelievable, Haaland. We've not even spoken about the Haaland stuff. I cannot believe that happened. I was doing a watch along for the first half, and I had to go and like I had to not an emergency, but I had to go and do some life stuff, and so I had it in my ear. I had TalkSport on in my ear, and it just felt, I was like, oh, he got an assist. I'll take that, 15 points. And then walking back from the park, and Haaland scores, and I was like, come on. And then he scores again. I couldn't believe it. I was absolutely jumping about. Unbelievable. It's completely transformed my week, that. And yeah, the first time I've had a pretty decent triple captain, I think. It's just an unbelievable feeling to have that this weekend. Especially in the last, in stoppage time. Absolutely crazy. Holly CEO, to all the FPL clowns expert that have brought in Haaland to triple captain him. F you all, you've cursed him. Holly's a good friend of the channel, and I got to say, obviously, it all worked out, my friend. FFPL, I had Shalabar on for Gehi, only for him to be sent off and Gehi get an assist. From Manu. Curious, Sar on my bench, FPL. We Nyanye, FPL. Not happy. Lots of people are very unhappy this game week. Ace Boogie. I bought Bruno for my FPL and he misses a pen. F him. FPL alerts. F off Haaland. You know it. F off Shalaba is the name of the account. Javi Simmons, can you get me some FPL points, please? You shite. CUNT. General, F you Bruno, put you in my FPL as well, for F's sake. Magnifico, F it, give Foden the armband and hope he outscores Haaland. He captained Foden. Magnifico, he's martyred himself. He's absolutely martyred himself. Logi UK, for F's sake, I can't wait to kick Bruno out of my FPL team. What do we do with someone like Bruno? You know? Boona, go F yourself, Bruno, you effing SHIT rat. Very aggy there from Boona. Het Voro. Gotta make sure I follow people. How the F is Foden blanking, man. FPL is killing me this year. Straight up, bitter samurai. You know what? FPL. I am thinking about making some t-shirts. And I just think like FPL. Like genuinely. This one could be tweet of the day. Tweet of the game week. FPL, like genuinely. That would be a great t-shirt. I've been considering doing some merch. I might do that in the future. FPL from G. Thanos. FPL. How about that? I mean, it just goes. We've got FOMO. Holy moly, what the hell? Bruno Captain was another inspired choice this week. FOMO. Friend of the channel. Bloody hell, mate. He went and captained Bruno. Unbelievable. Ninja FPL. So Ninja FPL did a thread on DEF CON, I think it was. A very interesting thread here, which I'm going to repost if you want to take a look at it. But he had a 4-hour flight, no TV, and just basically blasted out this thread. Firstly, for those who don't know me, let me start with a little background on where I'm coming from. Just an old school football fan. I watch a lot of football, too much really. I came into FPL through the simple love. It was an enhancement to watching the game. It goes on to talk about analytics managers. Why did I nearly quit this week? I think he goes on to say that DEF CON's flawed or something like that. But anyway, I'm not going to go through the whole thing. F the lot of you, just F off from LFCJ. That win today, it really feels like Arsenal turned a corner, and I'll tell you why. I don't know if you guys noticed this as well, but every time Liverpool drop points, we always seem to drop points as well in the same game week. And this, for me, was a big corner turner, if you will. And I think that, I mean, I don't want to get ahead of myself or anything, but Arsenal are just 2 points behind Liverpool. Liverpool don't look great. I think there might be a window of opportunity here for Arsenal. And let's go to the fixtures. Fixture analyzer, 7 till 12. In fact, let's just go all the way up to like 15. Arsenal, favourable. 5th. Liverpool 13th. Oh, guys. I think Arsenal just might be. West Ham next up. Come on. Let's do it. I'll be at that game as well. It just really feels like there could be something happening at Arsenal now. DEF CON has fully ruined FPL, and I'm saying that as someone who's massively benefited from it this week. Boring players are now the picks, and that's not fun. I'm not sure about that myself, as I said earlier. Richmond, F Premier League, F Pogmol, F every single referee in the Prem. Massive. Mr. True, FPL is such a pointless game. Let's all boycott it. Don't look at my FPL score this week before responding, from Mr. True. Oh, FOMO, mate. I'm so sorry. FOMO went for it. He went for glory. That sucks. -2. Unbelievable. What a swing, mate. I don't know how you're feeling about that. It's got to be hard. FPL is just pain all day with some random DEF CON updates in between from Martian, the absolute goat himself. There's a few more to go through, but I just want to make sure I've not got anyone else. There's quite a lot to go through, to be fair. I've still got more to go through, but I think I need to call it because we're way past 9 p.m. I'll just check my notifications and see if anyone sent anything. Nope. nothing. Just a couple of points. I do have a Discord now. So I've got a Discord happening. You can scan the QR code on the top right to join it. It's the ALFPL Legends League. Just somewhere we can chat, just sort of casual. If you want to join that, please do. I will be making sure I check it every day. And yeah, if you're new to the stream lately, or just come in the last couple of mins or anything, I have a new X account, and it is not ALFPL at not ALFPL. That's what I'm going with. We will be live on Tuesday evening with semi-casual. Looking forward to that. We'll unpack a bit more of the game week. He's a Man United fan, so it should be interesting. And he's also got a wildcard in Gameweek 7, so we'll do a draft on that stream. And I'll just be doing content throughout the week. I've just joined the YouTube partner program, which I'm really excited about. So I will be ramping up all activity on this channel. I want to thank everyone so much for taking the time to come and say hi. It's such a pleasure. I love doing these streams. I love this community. I love this game. What a game week. Come on, Arsenal. Guys, stay hydrated. And remember... Oh, wait a second. FOMO. Captain Bruno also had Chalobah sent off. Jeez, FOMO. I knew I was playing a dangerous game this week, so just taking it on the chin. Yeah, man, we just move. It's a tough game. We all know that. Bruno looked like he wanted to get sent off yesterday from Com. I agree with that. Bruno, things are not well at Man United. But yeah, guys, stay hydrated, and remember, FPL is not a substitute for a warm life. Peace out.